anyways.
Yeah, you look great.
You look cool.
I'm trying. I did like the off the shoulder because when I do my podcast, I look so fugly, and like I did it with Dulce and Spencer, and they look like good, and I'm like sitting there like, so guys, what do you want to talk about
Spencer's
next?
just a literal Ken doll.
Yeah, he really is.
Or
he's
he's a G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a hot G.I. Joe.
Somebody commented that he looks like a young Steve Carell, and I was like, yeah. I looked it up.
I didn't even.
I have a photo.
You know who's really hot? Cassidy posted like a whole reel of young Al Pacino the other day.
Oh man,
and I was like, oh,
any of those young
those
guys, any of those guys like back in the day, like they could get it.
Yeah.
Like, is this not Spencer? Like, look.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit! Yeah, he's a G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Gee, I know. Fucking wish.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of like a PTSD joke, and I couldn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he just like G.I. Joe who like had PTSD and was his flashbacks was just fucking dudes in Afghanistan.
Oh, I was gonna say his PTSD is just him remembering sucking dick for heroin.
Wait, Spencer was in the army?
No.
Oh, I was like, oh my god, I could see that.
He was a
now.
street soldier.
No.
Yeah, the shitty tattoos are giving army though. You know?
You really are. Hanging out
Yeah.
with Dean is very.
Oh my
army.
god, yeah, he's done his service.
That's
All right,
funny.
you ready, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
We're rolling.
All right, welcome to Gargyrls, you little bitches. I'm Heather,
I'm Kandace.
and we're kind of girls. If that's okay with you.
Today we are joined by one of the most exciting guests to have on the pod. This is a true online warrior. She's been banned by multiple national brands and celebrities, and that is just insanely fucking cool. Please welcome to the pod, Grace Kirk, everybody.
Thank you, Kandace Medina and Heather Keith.
My favorite story of yours is what was it? The bank that called the cops on you?
Yeah. Something similar almost happened like that again, but it was like a year ago. I was trying to deposit. Well, no, it was maybe a couple years ago. I was trying to deposit a check because I was like in school at the time, and it was for my mom, and she was paying for my rent. Sorry, guys.
It's hot girl shit.
And yeah, sorry, living off mommy's tea. Anyways, I was trying to deposit the check, and I would deposit the same one at the same time every month because it was for rent. And then like one month, Chase was like, this might be fake, so we're gonna look into it. And they kept it for like 2 weeks, and they wouldn't deposit the money. So one day I was like, okay, I'm gonna deal with this. I get on Twitter and I tweet them. And I'm like,
I'm gonna deal with this. I get on Twitter.
yeah,
Fingers blazing.
yes.
I make a TikTok and everyone leaves a 1-star review.
I've done that before, but I mean, guys, I'm a modern day warrior. Of course, I go to
you really
Twitter.
are an internet warrior.
Now I'm banned from Twitter, but whatever. I don't care anymore. So I tweeted them, and I said something along the lines of like, at Chase Bank, when I finally kill myself due to your... That's how I started it.
That's how you get banned from Twitter, because I did a similar thing about Anthony Bourdain after I saw his documentary. I got
Sexy.
banned. Yeah. I was so crossfaded in the theater because that's when Violet Crown used to serve like pint glasses of wine, which big mistake. And then
Hot
I was
girl
just
shit.
ripping a weed pen the whole time. So at the end of it, I just think I perceived it differently. And so I tweeted, I was like, yeah, I don't even remember what it was, but it's something about like Anthony Bourdain killing himself and like all of his friends sucking, basically. But anyways, what?
I love that you like got so like crossfaded. You're like, I perceived the documentary differently. Something else was going on there. Okay, so I started the tweet by saying nothing before that. I said, when I finally kill myself due to your incompetence, my ghost will haunt Chase customer service forever. And then was like, hashtag like fuck Chase Bank, hashtag give me my money.
Yeah.
And then they DM'd me and they were like, hey, could we have your zip code? And I was like, why? And they're like, oh, we just want to like see what's going on with your account, like the problem. And I was like, I like didn't reply. And then I got a phone call from my mom like an hour later, and she was like, hey, are you okay? And I was like, yeah.
They called your mommy?
Well, okay, so
Like imagine that, like that, what's it called? The the check where it's like the welfare check on you from a bank. You got one over on the 1%. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, well they did do that. So my like information was still at my parents' house for my billing with Chase because I just moved from Houston to Austin, I guess. And so she was like, "Hey, is everything okay? The police just showed up to the house. Chase Bank sent them." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." Like I was just like talking to them online and they just like sent the cops. I don't know why. And she was like, "Yeah, an officer knocked on the door. They were doing a welfare check on you."
That's cool. It's good to know that the top 1% actually does care about us, only so they can leech us further. They're like, "We don't need you can't die." Like that's so funny, dude.
You can't die. Oh, you have 1% interest on your account. You are still a viable option.
Wait, didn't that happen also with Spectrum?
Okay.
Literally any national brand, Grace has personally taken them down in some way. Like there has been effects.
Yeah. Well, I'm still allowed to be on Spectrum, and I didn't even do anything to Spectrum this time. They just like accused me of stealing internet for a year, which is not true. I just moved to like a different room in my complex and like didn't change the address because here's the thing, bitches. Internet is not like electricity, you know. You don't have to turn it on per room you're in. Okay, like you just plug it in and pay monthly. At least so I thought.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
So I like tell them, "Oh, I need to like change the address. Like my internet isn't working." And they were like, "Oh, you're not at this one anymore?" And I was like, "No." And the guy's like, "Okay, well, actually, this is very illegal. You've been stealing internet for over a year now, and I should be calling E911 on you."
What electronic 911?
Yes, that's electronic
That's
911.
Crazy that we even have that. Hey, I'm here to report a cybercrime. Like that's so lame.
I imagine that like you know that episode of Timmy Turner or of Fairly Odd Parents where he goes into the computer. Anyway, never mind.
No, I love that. That's 100% accurate. First off, what the fuck is E911? Yeah. And this is why white people shouldn't be doing, you know, what is it? Customer service?
Yeah, I agree.
Give it back to the Indians, okay?
Give it back to anyone who understands strife. Like, I did the same thing. There was I called for my phone bill because I was like, I pay so much money and I really needed to make this appointment on like on Zoom, and I had to miss it because it wasn't connecting, and I called them in like a full-on meltdown, and I was like, you guys have no idea how much like I've had to do whatever, and guy was like, I totally understand. Like it almost like he could feel like I know what it's like to lose a family member because they weren't able to be on Zoom. Like they relate.
Oh my god. And this was an Indian guy?
I think he was Thai.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. So.
Yeah, we might have to cut that.
You know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I've like one of my favorite activities is like getting customer service people to like sympathize with me on a weird level.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I know this is actually really sad. I'll join like Xfinity customer service, like the chat, like just to see if they'll like vibe with me. They'll be like, "Do you have like an internet problem?"
Just like on a weekend.
Yeah.
When you're home alone.
You're like not on like Bumble or Hinge. You're just like, "Hey, I'm really lonely right now.
Yeah.
What are you
I
up
have
to?
hit on
You
the
up?"
guy before. Yeah.
Oh, one time I called my bank and I was getting something sorted out, and the guy on the phone was like, "So when's your birthday?" And I was like, "June 16th," and he was like, "Oh, you're a Gemini." And I was like, "Yeah."
He goes, part-times at Trader Joe's.
He goes, "You know what's crazy is my birthday is June 16th." And the whole time I was like, am I gonna fuck this guy? I was like, what's happening?
That's my favorite when you connect on a different level. And it's like you hear the voice and it's like, oh, you guys are we're flirting right now.
Yeah.
And then
slow and raspy.
Yeah, but then you would probably see them and it's like, oh god.
Yeah, they're always ugly.
Yeah, I have a problem where I have a very sexy phone voice. So anytime,
Dude, Heather, let's do a reenactment. Hello.
I don't want to do that. I'll get uncomfortable. I can't fake being sexual because then I get uncomfortable.
Okay, just be sexual right now.
Let someone
What's the problem?
Someone ring Heather real quick. We gotta make it real.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to give off sex appeal in the snap of a finger. Anyway, what was I saying? You guys are making me embarrassed.
Oh yeah. You called the guy and he was like, "Oh, you're a Gemini."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, but what I was gonna say is I used to work at my dad's sign company and I was the receptionist. And anytime we would get a scam phone call, I would try to fuck with them. but it would always end up with Indian men sexually harassing me over the phone. So like one time this guy was like, "You just got approved for a $10,000 loan." And I was like, "What kind of loan? Like a car loan, like a house loan, like a what kind of loan?"
Were you being serious?
I was
or
trying to
like-
be stupid,
Okay.
but at one point he went, "Ooh, can I have sex with you?" And I was like, "Ah,
What?
Yeah, hung
That's
up.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
how you know it's a scam. Because
He
it's like
said sex?
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my
he said, "Can I
God.
do the sex to you?"
Oh.
that
in an
that
Indian
checks out.
accent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that seems
checks out.
accurate.
Grammar wise, checks out.
Yes.
Grammar wise, checks out. You always know.
Syntax-wise, that is accurate.
It's like that reminds me of like when this time when my bill collectors call for like this medical bill that I'm never gonna pay because I just don't believe in it.
That's a good belief.
I
to
don't
have.
believe in it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I can't help you. Well, he was like, so I was like, dude, look, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to pay this. I'm down bad. I was like, you know what it's like to make nothing. It's like, but I was like, when do you think you'll be able to pay it? I was like, when I got it like that, when I get this bag, dude. So he's like, well, when can that be? I was like, probably like 10 years. Call me back. So fun.
That is funny. Yeah. No, I would join the Xfinity like customer chat when I was sad, and they would be like, "Hi, how can we help you?" And I would be like, "I need my internet back." One time I was like, "I just found a photo of my boyfriend kissing another woman." And she was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just really want my internet back so I can like watch like The Notebook or whatever." And I was like, I don't know if I should leave him. And this lady fully went in on a full like paragraph by paragraph basis and was like, "You need to do like what's best for you. You can't let a man hold your happiness in the palm of his hand and crush it like
she
that."
was going through the same thing.
Yeah. Her name was like Adina or
Yeah.
something. And she was like, "You'll find another man. But right now, what you need to focus on is you and your internet monthly plan."
And with that said, we've got a new internet package I think you might really like, and it could really benefit you in ways in which your man
Great for
cannot.
studio
Yeah.
apartments.
Yeah.
Great for
Great for a 1-bedroom you're just moving into.
Great for a lonely
Yeah.
gal like you.
They're
Great
absolutely
for a
amazing.
single income.
At the end of the conversation, I was like, "Love you," and she was like, "Love you too."
That's amazing.
That's
So,
so
yeah.
funny. You're giving their life purpose.
They're giving mine purpose, honestly.
Yeah, it's very symbiotic.
And it was true. I did find the photo of him kissing another woman.
really?
Yeah, in a photo booth. Ugh.
In
Ew.
a photo booth.
Yeah, like
Of all
bitch,
places.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, he has kids now
Imagine-
with the girl. So good for them. You know what I mean?
It all started in a photo booth.
Yeah.
And with Grace losing her internet.
If I had my internet, I would have known where he was and I could have been there.
Yeah.
So to that girl, I would just like to say you're welcome. I basically hooked y'all up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just like that internet is now going to be coming to you.
Easy install.
Yeah.
Just like his penis and that other girl.
Dude, that was like such a crazy thing because like I was staying at his apartment and like found that picture while he was at work and I like sent it to him and he goes, "Please." He goes, "Please don't destroy that photo. It means a lot to me."
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Wow.
To just find that out, but also like, dude, destroy the photos I have with you because
Yeah.
I've got a new photograph that's my thing.
Yeah. He said, "Look at this photograph. It means more to me than you do." Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I like
That's
that one.
hot girl
How did we
shit.
get in this booth? Okay, that was bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hot girl shit.
Hot girl shit.
Yeah.
Hot girl shit is sometimes bombing.
Yeah, that's really it, honestly.
course.
But then hot girl shit would be your friends lifting you back up. So I appreciate that.
There we go.
If only I had muscle.
Okay, you're gonna need a lot. See you in a year.
See you in 10 years when she pays off her medical debt.
Yeah, right. I'm never gonna do that. It's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe in that either.
Well, because it's not even like
Yeah.
a real. It was like a doctor. So I just feel like they don't. It's not a real. Like
Oh, it's
not
like
an
a doctor, not a hospital?
Yeah, it's not a hospital. So I
Oh,
feel
good.
like
You're
I'm fine.
Targeting one person against a whole
Yeah.
institution.
Yeah, it's totally good. It's not even that expensive. Like I could totally pay it off, but it's the principle of it.
Yes.
I got like
agree.
$6,000 in debt.
I don't even want to talk about it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crumble.
This is this
Crumble
can
on
be
the
used
pot.
against us in court, so we actually don't have any debt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually
Debt free, baby.
these are all made up stories, which
I
is
don't
true. It's
think-
our art.
Yeah,
This is
I don't
our
think
art.
any of us have ever had medical problems.
Yeah,
correct?
I think we're all
Yeah.
pretty healthy,
Yeah.
all
Mhm.
considered.
We are.
Although I do
Yeah.
have a weird lump on my leg that's been there since I was like 20.
All right. Well, in
my
that case,
God.
everyone say goodbye to Heather.
Is this true?
Yeah, do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Let's drain it.
Wait, where is it? Do you see that?
Oh yeah, that's.
We
Oh
turn it
man,
this way. Oh wow.
I've got bumps like that on my skull, but that's from my brother hitting me in the head with a baseball bat twice.
But I
Dude,
think
you've
it's just a
got leg
clump
cancer,
of veins.
Confirmed. You've got leg cancer.
That'd be so. You know what's funny is one time I got high and I got really scared about it. But then I was like, if I became an amputee, I would have so much good material.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was
Oh
like, what
my
would you
God.
do?
My opener. It's funny because I was so high and I was cracking up about it, and I was just like, my opener would just be like, "Arr."
I feel like your opener would be like you would do a joke like jokingly and it'd bomb and like, well, I got no legs to stand on.
Oh, and it would
That's
kill
it.
though.
Yeah,
It would
yeah,
kill. No shade to the amputee community,
Uh-huh.
but that is that is my worst fear. I
Yeah.
am very scared by amputated limbs.
Yeah, like when you see someone like that, or
It's
you're
the
scared-
negative space, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it just doesn't catch the eye right.
It's
It goes against
oh.
nature.
Yeah.
I think it's because my legs were like paralyzed, and I used to be scared that I was gonna have to get them amputated. But like, no shade, but that's really weird. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Like I think about this because it's like one of my biggest fears is becoming deformed, like in a way that it's like, you know what I mean. Like like again, no shade on the community.
absolutely no shade to
It's
the
not your
amputated
fault.
community.
It's not your fault.
It's
No
cool for
sh-
you, just not for us.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
shade because the light goes right through.
Yeah, and this doesn't count for the missing one finger. Y'all
Yeah.
are fine.
Yeah, you
Y'all
guys
are
are-
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this is. I'm talking like foot. I'm talking leg. I'm talking hand.
I'm talking all fingers.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
that
would
is
be,
gross.
That would be.
Or when they're
That's
missing the
disgusting.
hand, but they have the wrist.
Don't do this because now if we do the magic, I'm gonna be the one to
Oh.
lose a fucking
Oh my,
limb.
we're not
Yeah, we
doing
should
the
not do
magic.
magic,
Yeah, we
guys,
should read
'cause then you'll lose
horoscopes.
3
Yeah, we should do
hands.
horoscopes.
Oh
we
wait,
should
you
have
don't
gotten
have.
the daily, the fucking shit.
The Chronicle. I
Yeah.
forgot. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
Usually I
okay.
have an extra in my bag because I have a hoarding problem. With like newspapers, it's
Yeah.
pretty classic.
Maybe Brandon has one in the back. Like any type of
Maybe.
newspaper.
We can
Maybe.
ask. Someone text Brandon.
I'm under the
You wanna-
assumption that no one here reads a newspaper.
I-
correct?
So
No.
I
No,
I
never.
read a lot of like news, but I don't read the newspaper, specifically the Austin Chronicle, because it is the most dog shit journalism I've ever read in my life. But the horoscopes rule because it's like this person will just go on a tangent about something and then try to relate it back to your horoscope, and it'd be like, this person said, like, you know, when the wind hits your feet at a certain angle, you too shall be lifted up. And then it'd be like, and that's for you, Gemini. Yeah, it's like
Wait, well,
crazy.
you remember that one time we read all of our horoscopes at the poke shop?
Yeah, that was so fun.
Yeah, I forget what. Anyway,
It's
Wait, you're a
really fun.
Gemini.
but
What are
that's
you?
cool.
I'm
You
a
do give
Sagittarius.
you do give
Okay.
off the vibe that you like read the New Yorker and you tell everyone
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I don't tell anyone about it, so that's something to say. And I do read the New Yorker. It's
Yeah.
got a lot of good articles. So
Yeah, but she doesn't have a tote bag because she's poor.
okay, I actually, excuse me, I am an NPR donor, and I have an NPR shirt
Oh my
and a Bon
God.
Appetit magazine tote.
This tracks.
I don't know why that screams millennial to me.
It does. That's
Yeah.
straight millennial.
Yeah.
Like it's something that Gen Z will never care about is a branded tote. Like they don't care. They want an
Yeah.
artist
Yeah,
tote that
they
has
do.
like
Yeah.
all the stuff on it. I'm like,
Exactly.
hey, oh, I also have like a Museum of Fine Arts member mug.
Mm.
I don't want to. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you pegged me pretty easy.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
no,
No shade to the peg community.
yeah,
though,
no
but-
shade to the peg leg community. No shade to the peg leg community. I do love.
That'd be
crosswords.
funny to just put a dildo on the end of it and never
Yeah.
explain.
Yeah, but it's like a massive one. Have you ever
Yeah.
been to, like, I went to the gay store. It's like, that's not even like, that's
gay
legitimate.
store?
It's it's
Okay.
like the little, wait, what's it called? Not the little,
Little
gay shop.
shop of
Package.
gay.
It's called Package. And it's like a like a gay man's store. And one time I tried, well, first off, I tried to get it sponsored, Backyard Sluts. I tried to get them to sponsor like either poppers or anything, and they freaking want
Oh,
it. So it's
yeah.
messed up.
Oh, they do it
Why?
for what don't they do it for what's that called? Perverts?
Yeah, but that checks more sense. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, true.
Yeah.
And but anyways, you walk in the store, and I'm talking like this is like a 4 foot big like giant dildo, And so my point being is like you could probably get one modified for a leg, and yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
people
that was
have
real.
done that, like fucked with the stump. I will be leaving after that comment.
You
but
fuck the stump.
I wouldn't. I think people do that with their stumps.
I can only imagine. So it's
Yeah.
like this different. Like imagine no hand, and then it's just like basically like one of those what is it called? Togarachi. What's it?
Togarashi.
Togarachi Ranch or whatever.
No, yeah, no. What's it called? The Tabachi or whatever. Hibachi.
Totem
Like,
pole?
like that one that everyone has.
Hitachi.
Thank you, Hitachi.
Uh-oh.
He
You
knows.
Oh my
pervert.
god.
Perv, dude.
He knew from the first sentence.
Yeah, he was like, oh, he like was
That
holding
little
on to it.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
like,
the whole
Hitachi,
time.
Hitachi.
Like, come on, say it. I don't have to. Dude, yeah, Matt's whole.
How do
is
we
just
not
crazy.
know
me.
though? And like he knows.
Yeah, because
I
I don't
fully have
have
one.
one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've talked about your
Yeah,
Hitachi
I have like
before.
70 of them.
That's-
70.
That's it's like an
Chill out.
archive. You walk in there, it's like a museum. She's got the first series all the way up to the top
Yeah,
series.
they all smell like my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
It's a manual one at first.
Those terrify me.
But what was
They
I
go up
saying
too
about
high.
Hitachi?
The
Oh, yeah,
amputate-
yeah.
Okay.
So like
Split
if you
off.
had a nub, you know what I mean? I feel like it'd be like a, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think about that sometimes because it's like my dad's friend had like a wife with an amputated leg, and that's all I could ever think about. You know what I mean? Is like how, like what do you guys do?
Yeah.
Like leg on, leg off. Like what are we? What are we?
you
Are we
know he likes it leg
incorporating
off.
that into the
Yeah.
thing?
Well, think about this. Hand is amputated. That brings a whole new level to like fisting.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
that's way easier.
Yeah, because you just
Uh-huh.
go straight. You don't have to worry about like getting
Yeah.
the right, like you know what I mean?
I didn't know you had to do
Wow.
this to fist. I thought you fully.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah, that's
that's like I mean, eventually you might be
Okay.
able to work up to that.
I
So,
thought that. Yeah.
yeah, you could
Okay,
probably
wow.
work up to
I think
that.
I've been fisted then.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool, dude!
Yeah,
Congrats.
that's
I think so too.
Yeah. You think I have to?
Yeah, we
I
all
believe
think
you
so.
have.
Great.
Yeah. Have you ever like been at an oyster restaurant, like eating oysters with like some guy you're fucking, and then you have like a flashback to the night before where you were like on ketamine and you were like, I think he fisted me.
Yeah.
Every weekend.
Yes.
It's like that's a Raven flashback. I just
That's literally how it went. I go,
Yo, can I just
he
say?
put a fourth finger in.
I thought you were gonna say like something about cum. So I really like where that went. It was a really good misdirect.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
Sorry, I was gonna say I've been rewatching That So Raven. It holds up.
I thought you were gonna say I've been rewatching the videos of me getting fisted.
Not yet.
Raven Simone is the Jim Carrey of our generation.
That is so true. And
Yeah.
since you're rewatching, are there signs that she's a lesbian back then?
No, not at
Okay.
all. She's a very convincing straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Because
she's
she's
like
a lesbian now.
Oh my god, she's like
Yeah.
the lesbian.
Yeah,
She's
you didn't
so
know that?
fucking gay. She's made it her
like
whole personality.
shaved, like mohawk shaved.
everything.
head.
She's
Yeah.
she's like
Yeah.
done interviews where she's like, I love eating pussy. Literally one time, I swear to God,
Yeah.
there was like this article that came out that said like Raven Simone, it's actually Simonier or whatever,
Yeah.
is such a lesbian that she shows up to set smelling like pussy.
That's her
Wow.
thing.
That was one that came out.
Imagine that being your thing. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I can't go to the set today because I don't smell enough like pussy. They gotta know.
I mean, that is me, but I haven't been eating.
Dude, I thought about that,
I
but
just haven't
that
showered in days.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie that sometimes, yeah, I'm very scared.
I
Yeah.
always
tell.
I always think I smell.
Full shower, my
Yeah.
pH is just off. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. Everyone's
Yeah.
got their thing.
Yeah, that actually used to be a thing about me. People would be like, she smells like pussy.
No, me too. In high school,
Yeah.
that was like I was fully that girl.
Dude,
I
it
was
was
the girl
so
with the smelly
bad that-
pussy.
It was so bad that my dad still brings this up. He used to be like, dude, you pussy smells so bad. I can
Aw.
smell
Yeah.
from here.
this is another
well, if it's
vagina
your
heavy
kid,
episode.
you gotta help
Yeah.
them out.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Gotta
so-
help them
dude,
figure it
okay,
out.
I'll finally tell this story. It's been I've only told it to like one or two people, but that was like one of the most embarrassing stories of my high school life. I think I might have been a freshman in high school, and like my mom never taught me like proper hygiene or anything.
neither.
Same.
And so I was just wearing the same clothes, like underwear,
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and like unbathed and shit. And then one day, I'm in the car with my one of my teachers, and he goes, "Is that you? Is that your pussy?" I was like,
What?
He did
Your
not
teacher
say that.
said
"Well,
pussy?
he was like a flamboyantly gay, like he was like one of my band directors, basically.
Don't let the Republicans find out about this one.
Yeah, especially, they wouldn't have cared if he was just like a straight dude.
Yeah.
But once you say he's a gay dude, like, I confirmed it. They all want to fuck kids.
Yeah, they're like, the straight one was trying to help you. The gay one's
gay
about to fuck
you. Yeah, he's about to flip for you. What do you guys? I did this the other day. Like, no arms. Okay, I don't want to bring that back. I'm done with it. But I was like, what would you guys think if I had like giant tits and like no arms, and like none of the dudes wanted to say anything, but I was like how would you even deal with that?
Dude, I would get a breast reduction immediately.
So you just you got nothing anymore.
Yeah.
breast reduction and turn the stuff into arms.
Yeah, like
there you
tit.
go.
Oh, there we go. That's
Yeah.
creative, like tit arms.
Period. And
Like
then you could get
jiggly
fingers
little
from
flaps.
dead people, and it would be fine.
Yeah, it would be like cool,
Yeah.
kind of like a
Wow.
dolphin or something. You know what I mean?
I have a similar story to the high school one.
I do
First
too.
off, like, I was like hygienic, I guess, but like, remember when you just like wash your entire pussy with soap? Like, you just go up there and it would just smell horrible. Yeah. So
You guys like
I
know
would,
how
I
you
would
would
steal Summer's Eve from my best friend.
yeah, I
I
mean, like,
never
you
used to
guys,
read.
like, nobody taught us back then. Back in the 2000s.
Yeah, nobody told us what we were doing.
It was like my 15th birthday party, and I'd been drinking Diet Pepsi all day long. And this guy like came over and
Is this an important detail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you hitting hard over there?
He's like, Matt's just juiced up by this.
well, let me tell you why.
Oh, I
it's an
know for a
important
fact
detail.
that makes your pussy smell bad.
yeah, he's like, oh, I know where this is
I've dated
going.
a few Diet Pepsi
Yeah.
girls.
Well, no, it's an important detail because Lana Del Rey has that line, "My pussy tastes like Pepsi Cola."
Oh, yeah.
And I'd been drinking Pepsi all day long.
Yeah.
And you're
And
hoping that you're like, I can make this
Yeah, I
happen.
thought my pussy was gonna smell good. Dude, this guy fingered me under the blanket on my floor. My mom walked in, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was first fingering of your life,
Yeah.
life changing.
Yeah.
Anyways, he left, goes home, tweets, "OMG, my fingers smell so bad. My friend's mom just asked me if we had fish for dinner."
Dude, that's like this one chick. I felt so bad for her because
asshole.
she became. Yeah, exactly. You like because they tell, and it's like even if it didn't though, like you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's the thing is I think it's because that's their first time fingering a pussy that they're shocked by the scent.
And
It
also
wasn't
the
the
smell.
first.
Huh?
He was already not a virgin.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, this is getting worse for
Never
you.
mind.
I know.
Sorry.
Well, it's like-
sorry, babe.
Also, there's something that realizes the scent it has as it's happening versus when it's like dried up and like
For
and
sure.
sunken into the skin is completely different.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you weren't gonna wash your hands?
Yeah,
I think you're the real gross
Yeah,
one here, sir.
yeah, and I know they don't because one time my Spanish teacher told me about how when he was younger he would finger chicks and then just like smell it all night.
Were all of your teachers like trying to rape you? Like, what's going on?
I think
Why were they?
I think we have addressed this on the pod,
Okay.
maybe or maybe not. But yeah, I
had
survived
one.
a grooming, and so now I would
girls
say I
die
took the
from
L on the grooming. You know, like as an adult, I see how inappropriate it was, but at the time, I felt like I was like I got an L on that one because I feel like he was trying to wait for me to make the move, you know. But we would hang out and he would give me wine and stuff, and smoke weed with me, and we just hang out for hours. But the crazy thing is he stopped talking to me after I graduated, and then recently, like within the last year, followed me on socials, and then recently only liked the photos of me as a kid or in high school. I posted a high school pic, and I was like, this is such a bad look. But I think maybe the resolution is just to go like take care of it.
I think you should fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might have to happen.
Yeah. I was groomed too, but it was like he was hot.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
what I'm
I
saying.
don't give a fuck.
He was
I
hot.
didn't,
He was
I didn't
hot.
get groomed by anybody, guys.
God, what an ugly teenager.
But it's
I
a-
really
it's-
was.
It's also not because like here's the thing about groomers, they don't go for the hottest ones. You know what I mean? So you can't even think of it as a hot one.
Okay.
Let's tone that back a little bit.
Hold on.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, maybe they do. Like they were like he was visibly flirting with like the hot ones, but he would hang out with me because he knew that I had like probably knew that I was like sad home life and I was easy pickings. You know what I mean? So I get it. And I appreciate it. He you know helped me survive high school, so I appreciate him.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I wish I was groomed. Substitute teachers always flirted with me, but that was pretty much the end of it.
Yeah, they knew it was like a one night stand basically. They're
Yeah.
like I'm never
Yeah.
gonna see this
Oh
girl
my
again.
fucking god.
Like I would say
So
something
funny.
smart, and they'd go, "You're right." You know, like one of those, like,
And it's like stop trying to fuck me right
Yeah.
now.
Dude, I
in
got
front
like
of
the
everyone.
W of grooming. Like older camp counselor in Costa Rica. Fuck all of you. I'm living Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Wow.
you.
Were you at soccer camp?
No, I was like just living in Costa Rica, like planting trees.
That rules.
Yeah, so.
Did you sleep with him?
I can't say. But.
That's a yes.
That's cool though.
There's something
you
happened.
groomed him.
Yeah, true. I mean, when you got a personality like this,
Yeah.
you are raping everyone with this.
Yeah. You changed his life. You were
Yeah.
the one that got
Yeah,
away.
he's like
That's so
married. I'm
cool.
like, bitch, I'm always gonna be the one.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Does he
So-
follow you on socials?
No,
Oh.
he won't accept my follow request.
Wow.
Oh, I couldn't even. I couldn't.
He's
I,
I was gonna say he's probably ashamed of
Yeah,
fucking a
100%.
teenager.
Yeah,
But then it made it made it sound like he's probably ashamed. Gross.
but also, maybe he thinks about you like when he's.
Oh,
you know,
for sure.
smashing
Oh, he
his
for
wife.
sure
For
still
sure,
masturbates
dude,
to
like-
the thought.
But also, like, 16-year-old me wasn't like a kid. Like, I was like a fatty who had tits. So like,
Yeah.
he was really like,
I was a voluptuous woman.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
when I was in Costa Rica, like the guys were like, "Oh, Chica Grande," and I was like, "Okay, thank you for welcoming me to your country."
Wait. So what? Oh no, I forgot already. Classic.
My high school story is one time in class, I was making fun of a kid and he was like, "Shut the fuck up, your pussy smells." And then this other guy
Whoa.
goes, "Yo, it does. Yo, here it does."
Oh,
I
I
was like,
would kill
God
myself.
damn
Did you lose your
I
virginity
would-
in high school?
When she was
Earlier
12.
than that.
Oh,
in a
okay,
ditch.
so
Yeah.
someone told them.
Huh?
Did someone tell them that your pussy smells? Or
No,
like,
it just did.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, it's
Nice.
just known fact.
No,
It
it
was
was
just
in
like,
the record.
you're like,
There.
no, I mean, like, I showed up to school wearing these pants and it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
pretty
was
much,
literally me
yeah.
freshman year. It changed my life though. That moment, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, like I didn't even think about that.
yeah.
And but it's I feel bad for shit like that because it's like you really do like ruin someone's reputation and it like really hurts like in a different way. Like it makes it.
Are you
sound
gonna
like
cry?
Yeah. You're honestly
like-
glowing
it's
from
like-
some skincare thing and it looks like your tears are welling up right now.
It's like I am not my smelly pussy. I
Yeah.
am so much more than
I'm
that.
so
I'm a New York Times reader. I am a,
yeah.
and a Museum of Fine Arts Houston member and an NPR donor. Okay.
and I just
I am
know
woman,
why
smell
you
my
would say
pussy,
that.
hear me roar.
and it's like I figured out how to take apple cider vinegar baths, and it's like I fixed it. So
I figured out how to douche with mayo. I
Whoa.
just hydrating. Well, so it's because it didn't happen to me, but there was a girl and like we were in band, so it was like such a like a tight knit, like you know what I mean.
Tight-knit,
So
horny
everyone
group.
was talking about how they kept calling her cheesy pussy. So she had like a cheesy pussy.
That
I
smells
guess.
good though, I would think.
You would think so, like, and they're
Yeah.
high schoolers, so they love pizza and shit. I don't know why that was an
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
It's like having like free pizza every day. That's my mentality on it. But yeah, I was
it's a
just like,
double
that's so
standard.
fucked up to do. And she was like a cool like hot girl, so I think he was just trying to take her down a notch.
Well, some people need that, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So now that I'm hearing that she's hot, I support that.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the fucking cheesy pussy bitch.
Ugh.
I bet it hasn't changed a bit.
Yeah, I bet she probably found the one. You know what I mean? Like the Wisconsinite. There was the Scotty that was like, oh, I love cheese curds, baby. Come bring that,
Oh, yeah.
bring that
Ooh.
cheese ass.
I've always
Beautiful. What
wanted like a
beautiful turnaround.
Wisconsin man, so like I'll need to get on that.
I love Midwestern dudes. They're so nice, and their accents are like to a point. If it's like too much, like and it's like comical, ugh. But if it's like a little bit there, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
they're really sweet people.
I just want like a man to like go down on me wearing a beanie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that's
I want
amazing.
I want a
Yeah.
man to go down on me in one of those cheese hats. The logistics is hard. He just takes the wedge. And it's just like,
The wedges on
you
the
fuck
clit.
you peg the holes in the hat.
and then I put it on, and yeah, and then he fucks it.
I love that.
And the
That's
thing
so
is, I
funny.
feel like that's had to have happened.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to find someone out there on the internet. You guys got to tell us.
Yeah.
Speaking of it, do you guys want to go through our hot girl slime ball moments of the week?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to start us off with the hot girl moment?
My hot girl
Or-
moment isn't amazing, but it does fit into what we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
My pussy
Um,
didn't smell one.
No, it actually did though this week.
Okay.
So I had a UTI. Just being
That's
honest,
hot girl
guys.
shit, actually.
Actually, okay, I'll change my hot girl thing. Maybe got a UTI because
Hot
I
girl.
took a bubble bath with dish soap.
It's a slime ball. and hot girl
That's honestly better than my slime ball. But I was gonna say, got restricted from Instagram again.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
really hot girl.
Somebody reported my photos from Halloween.
Oh, I saw
yeah, I saw
that.
that,
Yeah, now I can't like do like collaborator shit on Instagram.
That's
does that?
really stupid. It's like that time my Instagram or my backyard slut page got shut down.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it
yeah.
ruined me because it's like all of our
Well,
fans.
you said you
we had
would-
thousands of people.
We were talking about that because mine got shut down for solicitation.
Yeah, soliciting
Yeah.
sex. And I was like, what about this says that we're soliciting sex right now? It was like clearly ironic,
You know,
clearly a comedy show.
There's something you guys tell these stories, and I feel like such a dweeb because I have never, I have never been banned on anything. I've never. What were you guys talking about earlier? I'm a rule follower, but that's just because I'm anxious as fuck.
Yeah, I don't.
I should get banned from Instagram sometime.
You gotta
just to
pull the
live.
tits out. Dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come
Pull
on,
'em. You've
guys.
got them.
You got
You can see them
You
from
know
there.
what? I keep having a reoccurring dream where I'm just in spaces with my tits fully out.
Yeah.
Like I'm just not wearing a shirt, and then in my mind I'm like, I have to get a shirt, but I don't know where a shirt is. So I'm just around people trying to act like it's normal that my tits are out.
Yeah, I like that. 'cause
Every night I have that dream.
I love that it's like, it's building confidence, and that's what I think the dream's about.
I don't think it is.
Well, you need to take it like that. You need
Okay.
tits out full on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's saying like you need to be more of a hoe
Yeah.
on the internet, which
Yeah.
is the best thing of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, thoughty on the
Yeah.
internet is
I mean,
the
it's
best.
the
Would give me
greatest
more
life you
It's
could ever
the
live.
only way to get more views.
Yes.
It really
100%.
is.
Yeah.
We live in a society. What was we talked about my hot girl moment earlier. I should have written it down. Do you guys remember? You're all like, "Oh, that's hot girl."
Oh shit.
We talked about binge eating. Was that your hot girl?
No, that was definitely not.
I don't remember what your hot
Oh
girl
yeah,
was.
mental health. I
Oh
was just
yeah.
hella depressed, and like that's
Oh,
hot
yeah.
girl shit in a way. But I also don't think hot girls like deserve the right to be sad.
That's true. What the fuck are you gonna be sad about?
Yeah.
Too many people liking you? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, it must be so lonely and overwhelming
oh my God.
for everyone.
All these
wanna hang
jocks
out with
like you.
Oh my God.
I
Everyone
get
wants to
free
talk to you and
stuff.
listen to your boring ass stories.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God. You have naturally blonde hair. Whoa.
oh, you got really beautiful eyes and like just really thick lashes and a fat ass, but like in a really thin waist. Like, fuck off.
Oh my God. Your pussy naturally smells like mangoes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, I think about that. Hot girls probably have some really nice pussy smells, and like
No.
just in general.
Yeah.
No.
You think the opposite?
Yeah, I lived with a hot girl. Complete opposite.
Yeah, sometimes hot girls are really disgusting.
Yeah.
That's
because
true.
they
But
have
that's
the right
so
to be.
hot girl. I love a girl who can pull off a messy house.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah. That's so
I
cool.
can't, 'cause
Like
I'm-
Dulce.
Yeah.
Dulce, like I'm never offended by her house being dirty. I'm always just like, you're so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mine is like I don't have the right to be as messy as I am, and I think about that a lot because right now I'm in a depression den full on where it's just shit everywhere. It's so sad. And yeah, I struggle to find even anything because I'm like all my clothes are just everywhere.
Yeah.
But that's hot.
But it's like, here's the thing. When it's like a super hot girl who's messy, it's like, oh, she's messy because she's like going out all the time. And these are
Yeah.
like mementos of her ex-lovers.
Yeah.
When it's not, it's like, oh, you're like a hoarder. Who's
Yeah.
like obese.
Yeah,
or she's like figuring out the hottest outfit. So then
That
there's
is,
just clothes
yeah,
everywhere.
the makeup everywhere. It's
Yeah.
like,
yeah. She's
oh,
so
uh-huh.
busy. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
too busy getting dicked down and having attention. So I get it.
That's
but
the
what's
thing-
my excuse?
Well, that's the thing is like I would be a hot girl, but I like a clean apartment.
Yeah, that's still
Because
hot girl too.
it takes figuring out the right outfit and doing your makeup for a while and doing your hair to be a hot girl, and I just don't have it in me.
Yeah, I think you do. You just did your makeup outside.
Thank you, but yeah, I don't have a sink full of makeup. That's all.
It is
crumbled
jarring
apart.
how clean your apartment is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You said that to me, and you remember I got so offended.
Yeah.
Because everybody thinks that my apartment's like messy, because I just give off this vibe that I have Taco Bell wrappers everywhere. Because
You give off like a
Why'd you laugh at
crumpled
that, man?
newspaper type vibe.
But then everybody comes to my apartment and they're like, "Wow, it's like so clean." I'm like, "Fuck you guys." I'm a clean person.
Yeah,
But-
I want to be. I strive
Yeah.
because I grew up in a hoarder house, so I think about that a
Yeah.
lot. So it's like,
Well, I grew up in like a shitty house, but then my stepmom is an OCD freak. Like I used to fuck with her as a kid, where I would just move pillows on the couch an inch to the left, and then I would come back and they were all moved back. She's
Dude.
crazy.
That is
Yeah,
crazy.
the-
So I picked up on both.
yeah, I
So-
wish I need a. But I will say I'm remarkably better than my mom because I also don't hoard as much. And like I'm just messy as fuck because growing up, like it was literally the only way to have something clean was like it fell on me. And so like, but obviously I was like a kid, I'm not gonna do that shit. It's also not my shit to clean, but there'd be trash everywhere, like just like on another level. Like she sleeps next to a trash bag to put her trash in, and then there's like trash under the dude. It's like full on hoarder status. Like she cannot get rid of stuff. It's like, and one time in high school, me and my brother got rid of all her shit one time when she was away, and she came back and was so upset because she knew everything that was gone. And then so anyways, that's hot girl shit. Moms with some kind of mental disorder,
that is
hot girl
shit. Really hot.
That's cool. My hot girl moment of the week is I sat in an airport and had a glass of wine, and I stared off in the distance. Like I was checking my phone at first, and then I went, no, I'm gonna drink this glass of wine and be mysterious. But mostly because there was a hot guy on my last plane. I was on a layover, and I was hoping he would walk by and see me.
Yeah, and be like, oh, she's so cool.
Yeah,
I love
she's
how
so hot.
Ooh, she's a wine drinker. Elevated.
Ooh,
how does it feel knowing you were possibly someone's airport crush?
Yeah.
Huh? You could have been someone's airport crush.
I think so. This one guy kept staring at me.
Yeah.
But I've never clocked it because I've never looked hot at the airport. You know?
To you.
Yeah.
That's fair.
There are different rules for the airport, dude.
That's
there
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And everyone's got a type at the airport. So there's in that airport is somebody, right, that you would have a connection with. And I think about that sometimes. What kind of wine were you drinking?
Just a red Pinot Noir.
Oh,
A
she's dark and
$15
mysterious.
Pinot Noir.
Yeah, that's some New
It was
York
in like
Times
a
shit.
giant glass too. It was like comical.
She's got money.
Yeah. No, I
Okay.
don't.
And
I quit my job.
taste. I love the main character aspect of going to the airport. There's something about it where you just feel like I'm so cool and everyone's staring at me.
But that's the thing is I'm always I always look like shit. My hair is always in a bun. My skin is always terrible when I travel. Here's the thing is every time I visit a place, I'm always having a bad hair day and a bad face day the whole trip. Do you guys get that? Okay, I don't know what it is about me.
Hair day for sure because my curls and the change of humidity.
Yeah, the
absolutely,
volume.
yeah. And so it's like that is really stressful for me.
But everywhere I travel, my face just gets pale and looks like shit.
That's normal because like when you travel, it actually does take moisture out of you. And if you're traveling to a drier place or a more humid place,
Colorado,
it's so it's like drier naturally.
But also, I never look hot in the airport because I always wear a sports bra, and in a sports bra, my tits just look sloppy.
Okay, so
you know what I mean?
We're going back to the tit thing. I'm telling you, next time you go to the airport, we're talking low cut. You're a different person there. It's a whole different. You're drinking your wine. Everyone's like, damn, dude, I want to get with that.
Yeah.
Even if she didn't have limbs.
I believe you guys.
Yeah.
See, my hair doesn't get messed up or my skin with traveling, but like I don't know if it's called like hypertension. My legs get so swollen that
really?
like I have like insane kinkles, like more than usual, and I'll just be like sitting there and I'll be like, does anyone want to fuck me? Like, while my legs are like,
Who wants to fuck my ankles?
yeah.
They're
Oh, that was
engorged.
something they used to make fun of me for. They call me Kangles. Yeah, that's accurate.
I want to hold
No
her tree
ankles.
trunks in the air.
Yeah.
I like a nice trunky gal like a tree.
Yeah.
Call me tree hugger.
They call me treehouse.
But my thing is like at the Austin airport, there's usually not a lot of airport crushes for me because it's always like tech guys with their weird shit, like waiting around. They're always like standing for the airplane, and it gives me the ick every time.
I hate that. I hate when people line up early. I hate when people try to get off the plane early. It's like,
okay, that's me though.
yeah, I don't.
I stand up immediately.
I literally sit in the back so I don't have to stress about everyone like freaking out. And also because it's like more likely no one's gonna sit next to you.
Yeah.
That's actually a slime ball moment of me when I was in Chicago at the end of the year and I was flying back. I got like 2 subs from my favorite sub place, and it was like so packed on the flight, and it was like one of the older Southwest flights, so it's like even like more packed. And there was a kid here and a mom right here, and I just full on just ate like we were like this, and it's like I didn't take the onions off. I was like, it was a full on, and also this is after I had been sleeping, and so I had my jacket like faced backwards, so I was just here, and then I just woke up randomly and started eating subs. Like I'm the worst person on a flight.
Were they like smelly, like mayonnaise?
For sure. There's one that was an Italian sub, so definitely has a smell to it. The other one was an Italian beef. And I just went in on these sandwiches.
I never bring food on a plane. I have so many. I'm such a people pleaser that I have such a what's the right word? I have a
fear.
No, I have so many rules for myself on what's rude and what's not in an airport. Like, I think reclining your chair is the rudest
Rude,
fucking thing.
yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I want to like shoot everyone that does that.
That kind
You
of
need,
stuff.
you need to take away 1 inch from me. Are you fucking kidding me?
That kind of stuff I feel like is bad. I don't always bring food on. There's 2 times that I would. One that was like a specialty sandwich that like I love every time I go to Chicago, and so I just needed it, and I didn't have time to eat it because I was like woke up late, had to go to the sandwich shop, had to make the flight. It was like all part of the itinerary, and but then the other thing is if I don't want people sitting next to me, I will bring a food item and just like look like the fattest, most disgusting piece of shit that you would never want to sit by. And those are the 2 times that I would bring food, but generally I don't.
That's so. I just remembered this girl on my plane had a very hot girl moment where she got on the plane and she was being such a bitch. Like she gets to my seat and she goes, I'm sitting there, but I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So she chucks her fucking backpack into the middle and it hits me and I was like, what the fuck? And then she sits down and I forget, she kept calling to the like the flight attendant for shit, and then she kept getting up like throughout the flight, and then I looked over and she was watching the Barbie movie on her phone. And I was like, oh, she's not being a bitch, she's being empowered.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Yeah, exactly. That's her space to rule.
She's
if there was a man doing that, you know, one it's abuse if he threw his backpack at you, but everything else was just commanding space.
Exactly.
I just think that the Barbie movie is one of the worst things to ever happen to society.
Really?
Yeah. Now, every time anything happens, it's met with like the little like song that was in Barbie, and they were like, see, this is just like it. We're living in a world full of Kens and we're just Barbies. And I'm like, this needs to stop.
Taking it too far.
There is a cringe level to it.
It is a cringe level to it. Like, we were on mushrooms when we saw it, so it was like visually awesome. And it was kind of cool. But it was just so heavy-handed in places where I'm like, guys, this is like, you can prove a point without having to have this huge monologue. And maybe there's a reason Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie didn't win awards, because maybe it wasn't the best direction. Maybe if she wasn't the best actress, she was playing a fucking Barbie.
But also she gave so much screen time to men.
Yeah.
So basically what we're saying, Greta Gerwig, pick me behavior. We hate you.
Yeah, that really is.
Yeah, but no, the whole thing online's gotten so annoying. It's like, and the whole thing about like, my Ken goes to work, so me, Barbie, can stay.
God.
It's like, please.
Oh, it's the new Disney adult.
It is.
Did you guys like that clip I sent? I sent it to both of you guys of that girl doing the Jesus and Disney podcast.
Yeah.
I sent you a different one, but she goes, you don't need the bippity boppity boo for Jesus to love you.
That it's next level to like mix magic with.
Yeah.
But then I guess religion, Jesus is kind of magic.
But then they like hate it though.
Yeah. Where are we at on time, Matt?
We're at 47 minutes.
Jesus, we're crushing through this.
Yeah. Should we? We didn't even get to slime ball moments.
Oh yeah, well, let's do a quick slime ball. So part of my hot girl moment is, I mean, obviously I was mentally unwell, very much like about me, like, because I also struggle with like BPD, no big deal. But it's like you know what I mean. It's just so consuming where it's like it just overtakes my brain. But one of my slime ball moments was I did not shower for days, and we're not even just talking about didn't shower and doing. I was going to work, I was working out, I was doing like, and it was disgusting. And at one point, if you guys saw me with a bun for 3 days in a row, it was just me stacking hairspray on top of already disgusting like hair.
Yeah, I've been there.
Love that.
Yeah, I fully didn't shower for like 3 days this week, but that's not even my slime ball moment. So.
Yeah, mine's just a homeless man hit on me on my way here.
That's not even slime ball. It's hot.
That's hot girl.
It's a homeless man.
Yeah, you're hot.
Okay.
Rethink.
Yeah, rethink that one, because you think he says that to every girl.
No, he just asked me for money. He didn't hit on me.
Yeah,
he chose you.
He chose you.
What's my slime ball moment?
I'll tell mine while you think of yours.
Okay.
Mine is shitting on the side of a country road on my way back home from Galveston.
Yes.
With someone in the car, not alone.
Yeah. I love that though. Yeah, that's definitely a Gargyrl moment of just like, I shit my pants before, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
like,
fully.
everything, fully on.
Can I tell you guys a poop story and
Yeah.
make it my slime ball moment? Of
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
week?
love poop stories.
I love shit stories.
Yeah.
There was one. This one's really embarrassing. But one time I was living alone in a 2-bedroom apartment in New Hampshire, and my toilet got clogged, and it was like backing up into my shower, and it was really bad. And I had to call my landlord to come fix it. But on his way there, he was like, I had to poop again, but there was so much shit in my toilet, and I was like, I really have to go to the bathroom, but he said he's on his way, so I was like pacing around my room, and I was like, I don't have time to go to like a gas station to poop, and I can't poop on top of the poop, so I pooped in a bag.
Oh, I've thought about that before. Yeah.
Dude, that is next level shit. My brother had a poop in a bag, but he was like on the side of a mountain in Afghanistan, and they would have to burn it. So it's like, it's crazy that you even made. Actually, his friend in high school had to shit in it because his dumps were so big that his mom would make him shit in a bag because it would stop the toilets up.
Not
Yeah.
the mom
Jesus.
making him shit in a bag.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, like one time, the toilet got so backed up and clogged that like nothing was working, so I had to put a bag on my hand and push through the shit. Yeah, so we're all the
Whoa.
same.
Yeah. No, I was just like driving through the country and there was no gas stations for like 20 miles. And I had to shit so bad that I just like pulled over in
How'd
front
you
of like,
wipe?
I had napkins.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I had like
Did you do the door blocking?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
But there was nobody around, but like my friend was in the car. So I was
Okay.
like, don't look.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Don't look, don't smell.
yeah, I was right next to her because I had to be on that side. I was like, just like, don't look through the window. And like, yeah, just like fully shit so fucking much.
Yeah.
Like an insane amount on a country road in front of a whole bunch of cows and donkeys.
Okay,
Like,
I
yeah.
know that we're
That's
like,
kind of hot girl shit.
that is actually,
You
it's,
pooped with a scenic view.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, no hot girl would ever be like, I'm not gonna shit right now. This is my world. So yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't going to shit my pants.
Yeah.
I've done that like 20 times.
Yeah, me
this
too.
Year.
It's already.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Do you want to read our horoscopes?
Yeah.
All right. What are you?
I'm a Leo.
Leo. All right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're better at reading. I'm dyslexic.
Okay.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really
Unknown
bad. I read
fact.
a story last podcast and I was really embarrassed the whole time. And I didn't want, and I, it's really more embarrassing to be like, can I not do this?
Yeah. Let's popcorn read, everybody.
Pass the phone around.
Okay. Leo. I wrote a book called Pronoia. Okay, Pronoia. Okay.
Oh
I
my God,
wrote-
are you dyslexic?
No, this is a tough word. It's
Okay.
even italicized. I wrote a book called Pronoia. It is the antidote for paranoia, how the whole world is conspiring to shower you with blessings. Among its main messages, there's high value in cultivating an attitude that actively looks for the best in life and regards problems as potential opportunities. When I was working on the book, no one needed to hear this advice more than me. Even now, I still have a long way to go before mastering the outlook I call crafty optimism. I'm still subject to dark thoughts and worried feelings, even though I know the majority of them are irrational or not based on the truth of what's happening. In other words, I am earnestly trying to learn the very themes I have been called to teach. What's the equivalent in your life, Leo? Now is an excellent time to upgrade your skill at expressing abilities and understandings you wish everyone had. This is just a promo for
I
his
was
own
literally
book.
That's
gonna say,
exactly
it's
what
just
I
a
was
book
like, dude,
promo.
this guy's like talking about his fucking book. And it's supposed to be paranoia, not pro-noia.
Yeah.
Or is his name Noah? And he just wants to make it all about him.
Yeah, but
So he's a douchebag.
hey, yeah, have you ever had that equivalent in your life? Dude, that is so crazy to just straight up promo. And the thing about Leo is it is all about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
wow,
makes
so
sense.
he's really doing
Maybe
it on
he
a
is
different
really a
level.
big Leo.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's really crazy.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Gemini. Yours is a lot shorter.
Okay, cool.
Damn. Yeah.
Thank God.
Several wise people have assured me that the pursuit of wealth, power, popularity, and happiness isn't as important as the quest for meaningfulness. If you feel your life story is interesting, rich, and full of purpose, you are successful. This will be a featured theme for you in the coming months, Gemini. If you have ever fantasized about your destiny resembling an ancient myth, a reverse fairy tale, a 1,000-page novel, which you can see down below, I wrote...
Oh, are you fucking with
I'm
me?
fucking with you.
Oh, I was like, stop.
Okay,
so
a 1,000-page novel or an epic film, you will get your wish. It's just telling you to be delusional this month.
Yeah,
This week. These are only good for a week.
Is it telling me to quit comedy?
No, it's saying do be delusional. So if you ever
Oh, hell
fantasize
yeah.
about your destiny feeling like a reverse fairy tale, then do it because you're going to get your wish.
Okay.
Wait, that's like dark. If you ever fantasize about it being a reverse fairy tale so
Yeah.
bad,
Or
you're
an
gonna get
ancient-
your wish.
Yeah.
Or an ancient myth. Or maybe it's like the verse fairy tale where you're the heroine.
Is it saying I'm gonna blow up and then kill myself?
I mean,
It's
if
just saying
1,000
you're unemployed.
yeah.
And I am.
Yeah, and so now you have more times to think about your delusions, so they'll come true.
Beautiful.
All right, lastly is me, Sagittarius, fire sign, and rising.
Ooh.
There's a Barnes and Noble near you.
Yeah.
Go pick up this book, Pronoia for Pronoia. We're gonna bleep that out. I'm not giving this guy free promo. In a set of famous experiments, psychologist Ivan Pavlov taught. Why is mine about dogs?
What the fuck?
Because you a damn dog.
Yeah, I'm a damn dog, dude. Dude, put me back in the kennel. In a set of famous experiments, physiologist Ivan Pavlov taught dogs to have an automatic response to a particular stimulus. He rang a bell while providing the dogs with food they loved. After a while, the dogs began salivating with hunger simply when they heard the bell, even though no food was offered. Ever since, Pavlov's dogs has been a phrase that refers to the ease with which animals' instinctual natures can be conditioned. I can't help but wonder what would have happened if Pavlov had used cats instead of dogs for his research. Would felines have submitted to such scientific shenanigans? I doubt it. This guy's a fucking scientist all of a sudden. These ruminations are my way of urging you to be more like a cat than a dog in the coming weeks. Resist efforts to train you, tame you, or manipulate you into compliance. Dude, that's
It all circles back to smelly pussy.
Yeah.
It's basically saying it's saying
be a cat. Be a cat. Be a stinky pussy.
it's saying don't let your mental health get better. You should just spiral.
yeah.
Bitch.
Or-
Or
That's what it's saying.
She's in the damn doghouse.
That's fun. I like that one.
Get fleas again.
Yeah.
yeah, this guy's really crazy.
Yeah, get AIDS.
Yeah.
I feel like it is a
Cats always
man,
have
no?
AIDS.
Right?
Matt,
Yeah.
what's your sign?
Virgo.
Oh,
Wow, that makes so much sense.
gross.
Honestly.
Male Virgos are
The
the worst.
worst.
I just turn everything off.
Oh, yeah?
Walk out.
That's very Virgo.
Slam the
of him.
laptop shut. In 1951, filmmaker
I wrote a
Akira.
book.
I'm really bleeping. I hate this guy. In 1951, he's writing for the Austin Chronicle. He's writing horoscopes for the Austin Chronicle. Why would I read anything by him? Like, that's like your life is
100%.
not going well.
Yeah.
What if his book is actual just horoscopes and the horoscopes are him talking about his book?
I'm writing this book right now, which
So
just goes to
meta.
show you. Maybe buy another copy. In 1951, filmmaker Akira Kurosawa made a movie adapted from The Idiot, a novel by his favorite author, Fyodor. Why is this happening? Dostoevsky. Kurosawa was not yet as famous and influential as he would later become. That's why he agreed to his studio's demand to cut 99 minutes from his original 265-minute version. Just like my book, you can get it right. Okay, too far. But this turned out to be a bad idea. Viewers of the film had a hard time understanding the chopped-up story. Most of the critics' reviews were negative. I bring this to your attention, Virgo, with two intentions. One, I encourage you to do minor editing on your labor of love. Fuck shorter.
This
But don't.
podcast.
Shut up. But don't agree to anything like the extensive revisions that Kurosawa did.
Heard.
I don't like
Heard.
that one. That was
So-
boring.
So think about that.
So
I
something to
will.
think about.
Maybe I will.
Don't let people edit your life.
Okay.
Yeah. And maybe edit our podcast.
Yeah, stand up for
Edit
yourself.
that
This is
shirt
your
out,
new labor
though,
of love.
so.
Maybe make this your labor of love.
Yeah, really invest it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, we're Kandace and Heather. Matt's labor of love.
We're gonna make it.
I thought that was how you were ending the podcast. I thought you were like, all right, we're Kandace and Heather, bye.
Oh, no.
Maybe.
Should we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap
Let's
it
wrap
up.
it
Do you have
up.
anything you want to promo?
No.
There's a camera right
oh,
there.
wait. Actually, yeah, I do a podcast here, too.
Yeah. She also does a podcast.
It airs Wednesdays on this thing.
What's it called?
She does.
It's called Yeah Yeah Podcast.
Yeah.
2 p.m. Yeah, yeah.
You guys ever free bleed?
Free bleed?
all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've been Kandace and Heather. Thanks for checking out Gargyrls. Be sure to submit any questions or advice you want us to answer, or if you're curious about if other Gargyrls do this. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, love you.
Bye, slimes.
That was
fun.
podcast.
That was fun.
Yeah.
that was really
I
good.
like that.
There's a lot of girl talk. I like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ruled. We didn't even have time to get.
I'm
to
never having
advice.
another man on my podcast.